What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Touchdown! David Bell from 13 yards out. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 39 yards. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. (13-0) is the score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run it again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're going to try and throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The pass Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. York now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson off play action. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Christian Barmore. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time? And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams court.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
With a heavy set out there, three tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Off of play action, it's Watson on the move to his left. And here he's got Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he finds his man, complete. That's Grant.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Patriots get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Now Jones finding Harris over the middle. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. 2nd and 11 now.